My name is Dominic Naab. Next number 4230100012, and I'm a member of Group 30. And this is our topic: exploring features of MS Excel interface and data operations. So I will be talking about the Microsoft Excel interface and then the tabs on the ribbon. Okay, now let's get started. So first of all, I have to get my Excel running. Okay, so let's launch Excel. Okay. All right, we can choose or create our blank workbook here. All right. So we now have our Excel interface here. Now this is our Excel interface. So we are going to be looking at the Excel interface, and then we have the ribbon too. First of all, I would like to talk about the ribbon. Then from there, we look at some of the features of the Excel interface. Okay, we get back to our Excel application. All right, so when we talk about tabs or the ribbon, so we have our ribbon here. So all these words up here are our tabs. That's we have file, home, insert, page layout, and the rest over here are all tabs. So the moment you click on one tab, for example, when I choose the home tab, these are the tools I get here that I can use to do the formatting depending on what I want to do. Okay, when you come down here to, you can see that the tools here are being put into groups. Thus we have the font group, the alignment group, the number group, and so on. So when you choose each group, it means there's a particular target you have. There's a certain direction you want to go in your formatting. So that is it. Because each groups are being organized with similar tools for your design. Okay. Now, when we take the home tab here, we have some common tools that we always use. So one here we have the bold, the bold here, we have italic, we have the underline over here. So all these will have some effect on our text when we use them. This one will make the text thicker, this one make it slanted, and then we have this one to neatly underline it. So when we come here to, we have the font. So the moment you click on this drop down, when you click on the drop down, it's going to give you a whole lot of fonts to choose from. Okay, let's go on. So we have a whole lot of them here. So this place too, you can change the font color and so on. So when you come to the alignment group too, you can see we have top align, middle align, bottom align. Then when you come here, have align left, center, and then align right. Yeah, so that's talking about the alignment side. And then we can also come here. So at the alignment group too, you can choose to merge and then center. That's to merge, bringing two or more cells together to form one cell. That's what we talk about the merge. And then we also have different formatting over here. That's we have format as table and so on. Now let's quickly look at what we've got for the insert tab. Okay, when we come to the insert tab too, we can choose to insert a table. That's you just come here and then you click on it, and then um, Excel will give you a menu to choose from, like what you want, how you want your table to look like. Okay, we can also choose to insert a picture or pictures. So this way you come and then you insert your pictures nicely to make your work, or to to add something, to add more to your work. We can also add charts. Can add charts to our work. So the moment you enter your data and then you want to include or insert a chart, when you come here, we have recommended charts. So the moment you click on this one, Excel will recommend some charts for you depending on how your data looks like. But if you choose not to go with the recommended charts over here, you can come here and then select any of your choice. Okay. Now let's look at page layout. Alright, so the page layout over here, I would like to talk about margins and then orientations. Okay, so the orientation here, we have portrait and then the landscape. So what's the difference here? For example, when we take the A4 sheet, the moment it is being placed vertical, when it is placed vertical, we say that's the portrait. And then when it is placed in a horizontal way, that's the landscape. So each of these orientations is used to fit a particular work we want to do. Because there are works that the portrait does, or like after printing, it's best fits with the portrait. Likewise, we have works that you need to, use the landscape before you can print it out to see everything, to see all your documents. Okay. Now let's come to the formula side. At the formula side, we have the insert function. So what does the insert function do? Okay, so clicking on the insert function here, it brings us here. And then you have some options here to choose from. That's, we have the max, average, count, and so on. So when I want to use the max here is used when after entering some numbers, you want to find the number that is the biggest among all the numbers. That's where you choose the max. That's the short form of maximum. And then after choosing this, you select the column or the rows you want to, you want to find the max for. So you select that and then you click on OK, and then Excel will work it out for you. You can also do same for average, and then we have count, sum, and all these. Alright. So the next thing here is auto sum. What is the auto sum also used for? Auto sum. So let's just assume I have some rough figures over here. So 60, 22, 37, 40, 16, 3. Okay, I think this is okay. So what do we do now? We want to sum these figures over here. So let's go ahead and then click on this. Alright, Okay, so Excel is giving us the formula here, so we have to enter our formula. So I can say this is C from C to, am I getting it right? No, that's C3 to C8, C8. Okay, so you can see all these are being highlighted. So we can go ahead now and then press enter here. You can see that all the numbers here have been summed up, and this is the answer we get. So the moment I click on this, let's go back to our formula bar. You see the formula being shown over here. Sum is equal to so and so over here, and that's what is giving us this answer. Okay, and we can also talk about the review tab. The review tab here, you can use it to do spell check on your work. So you can select a portion of your work and then you come and click here. Then Excel is going to check all your spellings for you and then give you a prompt so that you work on it. We can also talk about the protect sheet. The protect sheet here is in case we have multiple users on one spreadsheet. One user may just, change the data or edit some things that we don't want to touch. So what can we do to prevent this kind of thing? So we can come here and then protect our sheet. When we click on protect sheet, you see we are given an option to enter a password. So let me do this without the password. You can see that now our sheet is being protected. So if I select this cell here and then try to type, I'm getting a warning. The cell or chart we are trying to change is on a protected sheet. This is because we protected our sheet over here. So how then do you get access to this particular sheet again so as to be able to modify it? We come back here and then we unprotect it. So let's say the moment I was protecting it, if I had used a password, then it means I will have had to enter that password before I could be able to unprotect it. We also have the protect workbook over here. So the protect workbook, what then is the difference between a workbook and then a worksheet? Just like a website, we say a website is a collection of web pages. A website is a collection of web pages. That's a similar thing over here. So we have a workbook, and then it may contain one worksheet or more. So we have one or more worksheets coming together to form a workbook. So when I choose protect sheet over here, it means I am trying to protect one sheet. But the moment I choose protect workbook, it means the entire document. So whatever sheet that is found within this workbook is going to be protected. Alright. So now let's go back and then check what we have to look out for again. Okay, so we can now look at this picture. This is our Excel interface. Alright, so these are a few things I would like to talk about. First of all, what is the quick access toolbar? The quick access toolbar. So that's what we are seeing over here. So on the quick access toolbar, let's go back to our Excel. So here it is. On the quick access toolbar, we have the undo and then redo. So let me try to do something here. All right. So let's come to undo. The moment I click on undo, it sends us back. Thus, it reverses the work that we've done already. And then we have this symbol also here representing the redo representing redo. So redo is the opposite of undo. So whatever we've undone over here could be gotten back when we use the redo feature over here. So let's go ahead and click it. See, we've gotten this word, this text that I typed in previously. All right. So that's the function of the redo. So we have undo and then redo on the quick access toolbar. All right. So what else do we have here? We can talk about the ribbon. I think for the ribbon, I've already explained that. So I'm going to skip that now and then come to the name box. So when we say name box, what is the name box? And then what does it do? So this is my name box. My name box is over here. And the main function of the name box is to display the cell reference address or the name of the cell that is active at a particular time. So over here in my name box, I'm seeing G9 in my name box. This is because this cell G9 is selected or is active and is ready to accept input. So that's my active cell and that's the name over there. We can also talk about the formula bar. The formula bar displays formulas. For example, when I used AutoSum to get this figure here, the moment I click on this particular cell, you see that the formula I used is being displayed here. Unlike these other cells here, they were not formatted with any formula. So the moment you click on it, it shows only the contents of the cell. But this one shows the formula that was used to get this particular figure. Okay. So the next thing we are going to look at is an active cell. For an active cell, I think I've already spoken about it several times. So an active cell is a cell that is being highlighted and then is ready to accept input. It is a cell that is highlighted at a particular time and is ready to accept input. So over here, you see A1 is our active cell. This is because it is highlighted and then anything you key in is going to be recorded in that cell. And then our name box 2 is displaying it, A1 over here, which shows that it's an active cell. Now let's look at column number and then row number. So we say a cell is the intersection between a column and then a row. So a column, the intersection between a column and then a row gives us a cell. Okay, so over here we have our column here. This, for example, we have this one pointing to the letter J here. Then we also have our row number. This is pointing to number 9. So where these two, this row and then this column meet, wherever they meet over here, I think it should be somewhere here, then that place will become our cell. So what you have to know is a column number is being represented by an alphabet or a letter. and then a row number is represented by a number or a digit. Okay, now we can go ahead and then look at the worksheet tab. Let's go back to our Excel worksheet tab. Okay, so this is the worksheet tab over here, and the worksheet tab, what it does is it allows you to add more sheets to your work, and then also gives you the chance to toggle between the sheets you are working with. So for example, when I come here and then click on this plus sign, we can see that another sheet or a new sheet is being added. I can click on it again, you see another one. So you can click on it multiple times, and then you can get a whole lot of sheets that you want to work with. So you create them to fit the tasks that you are performing on the particular document. Okay. So as I was talking about how to toggle between them, so right now sheet 3 is active, so I can toggle between that. I can also come to sheet 1. So this is where we were actually working on. Okay. So I think basically this is all I've got to talk about this lesson. So the last thing I would like to do is to save my work. Okay, so after working on Excel, the moment you want to close it, you have to make sure your work is saved. So I'll click over here, and then I'll choose save as, because I want to enter the name I want. Okay, so let me choose. I think I would like to save it on the desktop. So I will save it as Excel presentation, and then I will save that. Alright, so alright, I have my Excel presentation here. So this is all that I've got to talk about this particular lesson. So my colleague or the other group members will continue with the rest of the slides. For now, it's, thank you from my side. Once again, my name is Dominic Naab, index number 4230100012. Thank you very much.